been a while, my friends. A lot of you probably thought I forgot about you. But don't worry. I never forget. And you know what I want. And what I will get. It is
All right. Oh, whoa, that was way overdrive. Hold on, let me turn my mic down. All right, you talk?
Hello?
Talk again?
Hello.
Okay, all right, I think it's picking up both of us up. Can you guys hear us, I guess? Let's start with that before we get started into the show.
Do you hear us?
W's for you can hear us. W's, W's, W's.
These are new headphones and everything sounds weird.
Anybody W's. Just one W, that's all I need. Can you guys hear us?
Anybody?
All right, got a W. All right, thank you, Tay. So, by the way, Brandy, Brandy, Halloween in April, let's go. I love her. She's always got the best comments. Like, chatbot, am I right? Like, that was really funny. All right, so cheers to you. Thank you for being on here, by the way.
Yes.
Clink.
You can thank your children for going to bed.
For going to bed, yeah. This is a
Finally.
bourbon cream cocktail, so why don't you try it? It's Star of Anise, a little cinnamon stick.
Oh, my word, that smells amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just
I'll
sit
take
here
that.
and smell it for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, dude, that's so good. That's so good. So, couple of things here. Was that a good face or?
Excellent.
That was excellent. Wow.
Considering this week that's been for me, have you told them about our little situation?
Yeah. While we were live, I put you in a coma and I told everybody about everything and then brought you back to life. So yes, everybody's caught up. So as long as we don't talk about that, we're good. We can get into it in a minute. So a couple of things. First of all, happy birthday to Whiskey Wisdom. Cheers.
Happy birthday. Wow,
We
it's been a
started.
year?
Yeah, we started in
my
April of 2023.
That was last year.
That was last year, hence the birthday. So there you go. Congratulations to Life on the Patio, Barrel Dave, and Mark Gale. All of you guys were winners from the last raffle and the Cahoot game. Mark Gale, I saw yours was delivered today. Barrel Dave's has been delivered. Life on the Patio, I think yours is being delivered tomorrow. I was checking before we got here. RJ and Dave, you guys have some stuff headed your way, so be on the lookout for that. Baker Drinks. Do you remember what we're doing with them?
We're doing a tasting of some sort?
Okay, I mean, that's close. We're doing like a, yeah, I guess, well, no, I guess that is like what we're doing. We're doing like a blind couples challenge.
Yeah, because I've been kind of out of everything lately because of kids.
Yes, well, because of life, yeah. Mark,
Life.
Mark, hope, did it get there okay, Mark? I saw yours was actually delivered, Mark. So we'll be doing a blind couples challenge. Check us out. I don't know when we're going to be doing it.
I can't wait.
Baker's should have mine tomorrow. And then I'm really nervous because I came down here and I did all of my pours in like 10 seconds. And Troy is like Mr. Mad Scientist. Took him like 2 weeks to make his thing. So I don't know.
I thought you were going to say trash palette or something.
I'm sure we're going to be kinged trash palette or whatever. But anyways, be on the lookout for that. It's coming up soon. I'm trying to like keep up with chat. Russell also says happy birthday. Whiskey Tube? Close enough. Happy birthday, Whiskey Wisdom. Let me turn that off. Yeah, Trash Palette Challenge. There you go. That's what it's called. And by the way, Trash Palette Troy, episode 2, happens today. Okay. And we have Brandon did the first bracket.
Okay.
We're going to have a special guest do the second bracket. And I'll roll the intro for that in case you guys aren't familiar with Trash Palette Troy. Here's the intro. I love that, dude. That's so great.
Troy. Get your stickers at thisbakerdrinks@gmail.com.
Dude, I saw that Star of Anise and legit thought a spider was sitting on top of my cocktail for a second there. That was a bit upsetting.
You're like, you sure you want this? I'm like, yeah, give me everything that's in it. And
yep.
Now you're the one who's like, what's in here?
I know we've been gone for a while, but we still have a merch store, whiskeywisdom.store. Check it out. I saw Brandy in the chat from Stitch Lizard. I'm really, really, really happy she's here. I hope maybe she does really well in the Kahoot game. And RJ, I think RJ's here. I hope he's here. He has today off. I don't think I've seen him in the chat yet. RJ, if you're here, say hey. Look, today's Kahoot topic is cocktails. That's pretty easy, okay? And RJ always complains that he loses. Here he is. He is here. Hey, RJ. He always complains that he loses. So, RJ, if you don't do well in the cocktail Kahoot today, next week we'll do, like, Texas facts. Stuff about that's where he's from, okay? And if you lose in Texas facts, I can't help you, buddy.
The only thing I know about Texas facts is it's like the sun in August in Texas. I've been to Texas once in my life.
You have been there that one time. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And it was like the sun and everything in my suitcase and my brilliance. I left my suitcase in my car at work.
Yes.
In August, and I came out and everything in my suitcase and the tall trees like exploded.
Like
I'm like, yeah, no,
half
to self.
melted. Yeah, yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Major Zero, thank you for the $5 super chat. By the way, super chats are back. That's like one of the cool things about
being back on YouTube.
Is we got our super chats back. So there you go. Let me add him to the wheel of names. Major Zero. We'll go over Major Zero. We'll go over
some spiffy little spin thing.
It's a little spiffy. In fact, I can start scrolling it now. We'll go ahead and go over that. Scroll text. All right. So
Was there anybody else? I thought I saw somebody else pop up.
No, it's just Adam so far. These are just ones that I've selected.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're
just
green.
threw
like
me
that.
off. They're all like colored.
Yeah. Okay, so here are the raffle for tonight. And plus, we would have seen that. So here's the raffle for tonight. So for one of the raffles, we're going to be doing 3 eagles. Okay, so it's 2 store pick eagles, one from Turtle Creek, one from Trout something, and then 1 regular eagle. So that's going to be 2 ounce, 2 ounce, 2 ounce. That's one of the $5 entries. Okay. Another one is Pepper Remus. All right. Oh, wait, hang on. No. Okay, I haven't got there yet. So 1 Old Pepper Bourbon, 1 Old Pepper Rye, and then 1 Remus Gatsby Reserve. I've got the 2022 and the 2023. I'll let you pick which one you want. 2 ounces, 2 ounces, 2 ounces. And then the Kahoot winner tonight will get 2 ounce of JM, 2 ounce of Short Barrel Cigar Batch, and 2 ounces of an amazing... Wow, I didn't even say... Yeah, I'm like so excited. I didn't even say amazing right. Amazing Georgia Fiddler bottle. That is amazing, if I haven't said that. And then I've also got 2 different batches of JM Magnus, so whoever wins that, I can get with you, and you guys can pick whatever you want. Mark Gale coming in with 2. Thank you, Mark. Let me add you to the wheel of names twice. Mark Gale. So those are... the prizes for tonight. So that's that. All right, what else we got? We pull Mark off to bed, but hope you guys...
I don't know.
I
just got here.
Are you serious? The one time you're off from work, you're going to bed. All right, well, RJ, I appreciate you hopping in for like 30 seconds. Get some rest, buddy. Good seeing you.
Yes.
We got a lot of bourbon news, a ton of bourbon news tonight, so that's fun. Can you see how thick this is?
I think that's a record.
You want to feel it? how thick that is?
That's what she said.
I'm just at look, and then we've got today in history, what happened on April 26th, and then we've got a guest, Stephen from the Bourbon Hutch tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like an amazing night tonight.
It does. I hope you guys can hear Nicole. Her mic's a little bit low. Can you guys hear
Yeah,
Nicole? Okay?
I feel like I'm in an echo chamber in these
Oh,
headphones.
we can actually take these off. We don't need these until the Zoom call.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm really struggling to hear.
There you go. Feel
And
better?
yes.
All right. Cheers.
I feel
Love
like
you,
I
babe.
sound normal.
Glad you're
Love
here.
you.
Cheers, everybody. Oh, man. Our life on the patio. And Dave.
Hey.
Thank you, guys. Patio, life on the patio. Dave V. Barrel Dave, by the way, not here tonight. He is in, well, I'm not going to say where he's in a different state. And I'm on, thank you, Life from the Patio, and thank you, Dave Vogelsang. Appreciate it, guys. He says, and Pookie. That's amazing. I'm on cat duty. I'm on cat duty for Dave, for Barrel
how
Dave.
jealous your daughter is right now of you.
Yeah, well, when I have to go clean the litter box, she won't be as jealous. Let me tell you something. Look, all these people are cheering Pookie. That's awesome. Cheers, you guys. I'm so happy she's here. All right, what do we got? Do we want to just go straight into the bourbon news, I guess?
Whatever the order is.
Have I mentioned everything? The couples blind, the Baker's Challenge, congratulated the last winners. We mentioned what the raffle is. We mentioned, we mentioned the cahoot topic is cocktails. Oh, upcoming guest, Pat Hoffman, the owner of Lonely Oak Distillery, is going to be May 3rd. May 3rd. Now, he is super busy. This is like the busiest time in his distillery. and he's gone a little bit quiet. So I hope May 3rd is still on for him. We confirmed it like a month ago. But also, Rusty, I was talking with Rusty right before the show. I want to kind of do a little video with him next week too. And Warhorse, because he stopped drinking for like a whole month, which is a pretty big feat for him. So that's really cool. So we'll do a little show on that as well. All right, I think that's it. I guess we can go straight to the bourbon news. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think that's
Everything?
it. Let's
Everything?
go.
All right, let's roll the bourbon news.
Roll now.
Intro. Where is my bourbon news intro? I'm not. There it is.
I don't know. I just got here.
Yeah, is this not like the best thing ever? This cocktail. All right, bourbon news today. So look, I was at Barrel
I don't
Dave's
know.
house,
I just got here.
and I just got this bottle. I'll have to wait for the donation to go away. Oh, I don't even know if you guys can see it from like us being super small. Drinking Good Times
just
Napoleon.
short.
Not sure about this one. Laura seems to like it, I think. Smell it. Oh, Myron's here. Hey, Myron. Hey, Carlos. I didn't see Carlos here either. What's up, Carlos? What's up, Gandy? Gandy's here too. Mr. Lopez is here. Did I mention everybody? Russell Tay is here. There's Myron. There he is. Michael Bortner's here. Anybody else we missed? I don't think so. I think that's it. Oh, Bourbon Nerd. LFTP. All right, let me add you, buddy. Let me add you, buddy. Where is my wheel of names? There it is. All right, Bourbon Nerd. And you did it twice. Thank you, sir. All right, so the first news today, Hard Truth. I was going to show you guys this. Let me get this off the screen. I got this Hard Truth bottle, Sweet Mash, based on Barrel Dave's recommendation, and I'm in love with it. So I thought this would be good to talk about. Hard Truth begins construction on rack house number 3 for them. And this is kind of cool. I think you're going to like this because I know that you're really in the mood for a vacation. So, I don't know, maybe we can potentially go visit them.
I'm going to say, you know what my type of vacation is.
Yes, I know. Your vacation is not a vacation unless it's like $100,000 minimum. That's like your type of vacation.
No.
So based on increased demand for its sweet mash whiskeys, which everybody that I know that's tried it has loved it. I think Myron has everyone but this one, I think, Myron. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was talking with him about that yesterday. 325-acre property, pretty large, right?
Yeah.
Their new rack house will be 14,000 square feet. It'll hold 8,000 new barrels. Completion is slated for mid-July this year. So it'll bring the total on-site capacity to more than 20,000 barrels.
I just got here.
On that. Maybe
That's
we
crazy.
need to take a vacation to like visualize that, because you hear these large numbers, but to see it, I think, is a whole different concept than speaking the
Yeah,
number.
and I think for comparison, when we were at Short Barrel, I think they've got like 1,400 in the Rick House. So that's just like
Whoa.
comparison. Yeah. The expansion puts Hard Truth on track to meet its growing demand for its whiskey, from 400 barrels sold in 2023 to 4,000 barrels ready for release by 2028. All right, now here's the part I was going to talk about. So for adventurous guests, you can also hop on an ATV, okay,
Ooh, that's
and have one of
wow.
Hard Truth's guides take you around their 325 wooded acres while learning about its history of distilling. They even have a tiki boat there for unique rum cocktails on the water. So,
Okay, I'm sold.
So, yeah,
You got
so-
me an ATV already.
so this is an actual picture here of them breaking ground on it. This is their 325 or 300,
See, that's pulling my
right?
because I'm from Maine. Like this all like woodsy,
Yes.
outdoorsy. That's like right up my alley.
I don't think a day goes by that you don't remind me that you're from Maine. So yes, I know you're from Maine. And I found an Airbnb, Hard Truth Cabin, 325 acre distillery.
Ooh, that's a nice guy.
Right?
That's Airbnb. That's really nice.
Yeah, so maybe we could, check this out. Hard Truth, there you go. So, anyways, if you like Hard Truth, that's pretty cool. Good for them. Really happy
Definitely.
about that. All right, next article. This is supposed to be a picture of an empty case, an empty cooler, an empty shelf.
Freezer. Those are Publix numbers, by the way.
Are they? Oh, they are Publix. Okay, well, just pretend this is a shelf in Sweden that's
I'm
empty.
gonna say those numbers are. That's the font.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you want some liquor and you're in Sweden, too bad. No
So
soup.
sad.
No soup for you. So they were under a massive ransomware attack recently. For those of you guys in IT, one of the biggest nightmares ever. They always happen right around the holiday, intentionally, because they know that IT staff is low. And it severely affected their distribution. So literally these shelves are empty of bourbon in Sweden. So that's kind of crazy. So apparently in Sweden they have, there's some company, it's a government owned of course, and they've got the monopoly on all sale of beverages stronger than 3.5% alcohol by volume, which is like anything like more than milk. That's like the weakest thing
If you
ever.
get drunk by milk,
Right.
milk coma.
And so because of that, this one company got attacked and they're completely screwed. And so they're hoping distribution will come back to normal. I thought I saw somewhere on here when they expect it to be back. I think like within a couple, like I think a month. Oh, here's the crazy part.
Gracious.
Now, you ready to hear who attacked them? Take a guess. What country?
ISIS.
No. No. Wow, you really thought that was funny. You're like really proud of that joke.
Because it's like internet, like no fun for you.
Major Zero is close. It was North Korea. How
No surprise.
how embarrassing would that be to be taken out by North Korea? They literally have ghost towns where they like prop up like fake like houses. So like when you look at them, they look like there's a house there. Yeah, apparently it was North Korea.
They literally have no like light pollution. If you like fly over North Korea,
Yeah.
it's like black.
Because they, yeah.
But yet they
Anyways.
can take out your internet.
Apparently. So the incident, now this is funny. So the Sweden National Cybersecurity Center, they said they're pretty sad of the failure to achieve expected results with the country's cyber intelligence agency. Yeah, that's pretty rough, Sweden. North Korea
Ouch.
took you guys out.
Ouch.
That's the first that's happened. All right, next article, Blood Oath. Any of you guys who like Blood Oath Pack 10 coming out soon. Let's see, it is limited supply, 17,000 cases, $129.99 per 750, 98.6 proof. Of the 17,000 cases, Pack 10 will include a total allocation of 51,000 bottles, 1,400 of which will be held for a future trilogy release. They say it combines some of the rarest bourbons that John Rempa, he is the master blender for them. So that he could find, including 2 well-bred rye bourbons and 1 finished bourbon, each complementing each other. In honor of Blood Oath's double-digit age milestone, Rempa achieved a double finish for this year's special secret blend. So it's supposed to have redstone fruits, undertones of vanilla, cocoa, and anise, which we have in our cocktail here. So there you go. So if you're a Blood Oath fan, pack 10, be on the lookout. Another one that I'm happy about, I actually pulled this bottle out. I have the Founders 11. This is the 11th edition.
Ooh, so yeah.
This is one of our favorite bottles here on Whiskey Wisdom. I really like this. This was like a black sweet tea with a little bit of jalapeno to me. It was really good. So number 12, 12th anniversary, coming out soon. It's going to be 12% from their 18. So the Founders, they do like a bunch of different blends for this. So it's 12% of the 1816 blend, representing the company's past. And then it's going to be 60% of Barrel 91, which is their present. And then they've got an Infinity Barrel, 28%, symbolizing the company's future. So what they're saying, I'm not going to read this whole article, but what they are saying is this 12th anniversary edition, and I don't know if everybody always says this, but they're claiming it's going to be the, like, vastly different from any other of the Founders editions that have ever been made. In fact, it says wildly different.
Huh.
So I'm in, I'm in. But I think it's kind of like
Curiosity.
what you're expecting, though, is like the next iteration
Yeah,
of
but-
something.
They all say it. Let's see. Let's try it.
Yeah, like the Remus, for example. Like these Remuses over here.
All right, isn't one of them tastes like a sundae or something? Ice cream sundae. Was it one of those that I tried and like the flavors changed?
I don't know.
Even after we drank something, like, oh, this is like a ice cream sundae, and then like a week later we tried it and the flavors.
Oh,
changed.
no.
Is it that?
No, that was the Gatsby Reserve.
Ah, okay.
Yes, that was a very weird night. We never posted that video. That was a very weird night.
Like every time we tried it, was like, this tastes
I can't believe you remember that. I'd forgotten all about that.
My memory is weird.
I don't even know if I have that video anymore. Anyways, Founders 12th coming out soon. 3 chords.
Almond Brothers.
Coming out with the Allman Brothers Band whiskey. 3 chords known for the innovative blends with a music-inspired whiskey. Collaborating Allman Brothers as their newest partnership of the
I just got
Backstage series. Set to be released this summer, the collaboration will pay tribute to the legendary band's iconic sound and legacy. Mr. Gandy Road coming in here. Thank you, sir.
Make sure I didn't miss any others because you were reading for a while and I thought.
I don't think I've seen any spinning cars come up. What did he say? Glad to have you back. Cheers. Thank you, Gandy. Appreciate that. Where is my... There it is. All right. Thank you, by the way, for catching that. See, that's why it helps to have like a partner. I'm like staring down. You notice that? Yeah, right on. Partners for life. What's up? All right. All right. That was really weird.
That was blow it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're supposed to blow it up. Yeah. All right. We're thrilled to be partnering with such an influential and iconic musicians as the Allman Brothers Band. Blah, 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 blah. They don't say anything about the bourbon. They don't say why the Allman Brothers are part of it, other than it's just the Backstage series. They don't mention any tasting notes. They don't mention any pricing. They mentioned literally nothing. Rusty, boom!
Hey.
Rusty Cup. First of all, hey Rusty, how you doing, sir? Yeah, Rust, dude. Rust. So I'm a little disappointed about the lack of information in there. I appreciate that, Rusty. Thank you, sir. And Keith P. coming in with another donation. Thank you, buddy. So I don't know if anybody knows anything about that blend or that bottle, put it in the chat or shoot me a message. I would really, really, really like to know about it. I have a 3 chords
I don't know.
somewhere. I'm not going to find it right now.
It's up there. I don't know. You reorganized everything when you scanned everything.
I did. Oh yeah, I meant to mention Only Drams. Follow me on Only Drams. That's a D, not an F. That's a D, not an F. Whiskey Wisdom. Only for iOS. I think Android is coming out soon. Whiskey Wisdom, no space. Follow me on Only Drams. I've got all my stuff scanned if you want to go through my inventory. Well, most of it's scanned. They don't allow you to scan tequila, rums. It's only bourbon-related stuff. Like, I would say it's 99% accurate for my bourbon. I even have it marked opened or not opened if I've opened it. Jen Clifton. Hey, Miss Whiskey. Hey, Jen. What's up, Jen? Allman Brothers fan. I saw them. Man, we really need to make that screen bigger. I saw them 3 times. I need to get that one Greg Allman drank bourbon on stage. Yeah. Glad to see you here, Mark. James Morgan is here. Hey, James. Whiskey Wisdom, is this different from your OnlyFans feet pics? Yeah. Dude, I'm not even gonna get into that. Like, how nice would it be to like be able to like sell pictures of your feet and just make millions and not have to do anything other than
That
just take
chick
pictures of
from
your
like
feet?
Sopranos like ended up like paying off all her debt because she.
What?
Remember her? Remember there was some
Oh my
famous
god, I
actress.
do scream what all the time. How do you
Yes.
tolerate that?
I've been married to you for over 20 years.
Oh.
I tolerate a lot.
Last night.
As you tolerate a lot of this direction.
So I do this thing. Hang on, let me just go to the. Just come here real quick. So I do this thing since I've known you, where I always try to scare her, and she hates it. Like it's just like one of these things where I'll randomly like scream, "Oh, Jeff Castle, thank you, Jeff. It is a great Friday." And let me tell you something, man. It has been one hell of a week for me. Jeff Castle. Let me add you real quick. Anyways, and so I've always done this thing where I try to scare her, just like randomly, but I always record it, right? So I'll try to like sneak and record it, and I have hundreds of videos of me just being like, and she'll jump, you know, and she'll and get all mad. So last night we were in bed, and uh-oh, hang on, Echoes and Eternity's texting me. Okay, it's nothing. Whiskey Corner, Carlos, Bloody 81, and Whiskey Corner. What's up, guys?
Hey.
All right, Bloody 81. I gotta figure out a way to get this done automatically. Carlos, thank you, Carlos. Thank you,
You type
Bloody
faster
81.
than me.
And so I was recording her because I was gonna scare her, and I ended up sneezing. And I have like a video that I want to show in just a second, actually.
No, don't.
No, it's not that
No.
video. You're lucky because I was gonna show it and then I forgot. And so ever since I've been a kid, I've sneezed really, really loud.
Oh my god, I hate his sneezes.
She gets so mad at me.
It's so loud. And he does it, of course, at like 1 o'clock in the morning. When we have a kid, we like to stay asleep. And I'm like, I'll look at him like, what the?
I don't know.
I think it's a
just
guy
got
thing.
here.
I think guys just sneeze loud. I think it's
I
just a
try
guy
not
thing.
to sneeze. It probably is
Dude,
going to kill me one day.
Her sneezes.
I'm like,
I'm convinced she's going to have a like
Aneurysm.
her brain's gonna pop. She goes. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And she's
Well,
like, I was sneezing. Anyway,
I have
so
4 kids.
So I was recording her and I like sneezed really loud and she got so mad at me for sneezing. She was just like, "Oh my god, you're so loud!" And so I was gonna like play the video, but I forgot. So you're lucky I forgot.
We also have a kid that wakes up at 5 in the morning. So
Yeah.
any bit of sneezing, I'm like,
Jen Clifton. I said Jeff. Jeez, that's rough. My dart buddy Jen Clifton. Let me add you on the wheel. What's up, Jen?
I don't know. I just got here.
Wow, we got a Venmo thing. Hang on, who came in with Venmo?
hey,
Michelle.
Troy.
Troy came in with 2. I don't know who that is. All right, I'm not going to say their full name because it gave me their full name.
I don't know. I just got here.
Let's see.
Your
I'll just do
initials
that.
are.
And then Troy. Thanks, Troy. Appreciate that. And thank you, Michelle, for coming in with Venmo. Anyways, where's my? Oh, I do have another video that I'm going to show in a second of our neighbor.
You realize this is going to go
When it was raining.
You know, this is.
I'll show it in just a minute. Okay,
YouTube.
let's get through the news. We got
public.
so much news. Old Dominic,
got
Miss Alex Castle is going to be leaving. She is their master blender or master distiller. Excuse me. She's going to be leaving Old Dominic. Doesn't say where she's going, but the owner of Old Dominic said that she was the greatest hire ever, and she said she's going back to Kentucky to. She doesn't say. Says just
Kentucky home.
hang on, what does it say? May 24th is the last day.
Well, there's a lot of places
I thought it said something about it.
in Kentucky she could work at. It's not like Kentucky's like a state that's dry.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had a little blurb about it. Oh, here it is. She's returning to the home state of Kentucky to pursue new opportunities in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, gotta be in Kentucky. Come on, that's
I assume she got another job somewhere else. So there you go. I don't know.
if it's in the industry, yeah.
Met Alex Castle earlier this week at Barrel Pick. She's not sharing where she's going. Thank you, Live from the Patio. Yeah, I did a lot of research trying to find that out, and I couldn't find anything. So yeah. Anyways, there you go. Moving on.
Eventually we'll all find out.
God, I can't believe how much news. Remember when we used to be like struggling to find news? This is crazy. I'm just gonna burn through this real quick. So Two Souls Spirits announces the spring 2024 releases. I don't know anything about Two Souls. Maybe somebody in the chat does. I'm sure Dave Vogelsang probably is like, I have all of these. But I've never seen one. I've never heard of this. And
I sneeze.
I don't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. She's going to sneeze.
I'm like, I felt it coming, and now it's gone. You ruined it. It will come. I'm drinking alcohol. Apparently, I always sneeze when I'm drinking.
Part 1 available now. 6-year straight rye whiskey. 118.4 proof, 166 bottles, $84.99. Part 2 available to 423, just released. 5-year dark pumpernickel rye, 126.7 proof, finished in hazmat rye barrel, $94.99. Part 3 coming soon. 137.4 proof, $104.99. They're very proud of it. Rich, fruity, bold rush bourbon is what they're calling it. Anyways, if you're a fan of Two Souls, be on the lookout for that. One of the reasons I don't drink beer often. I guess that makes...
No, you didn't read it. She goes, I sneeze from alcohol, too.
Who? Oh, Baker.
Yes.
I sneeze from alcohol, too. Interesting. I might have... Huh. Wow, that's interesting. I wonder what it is about...
Also, mint makes me sneeze. Like the little mints you eat at like restaurants, I'll be sneezing to Kingdom Come if I eat one of those.
Yeah, mint I can understand because it's like, evaporating through your nose. I'm at zero. Oh, okay. There you go. Dave has 0 Two Souls. So, anyways, all right. So that's Two Souls. What's next? What do we got? Oh, this is the last thing that I wanted to mention. May releases. The one that I'm looking forward to here is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B524. I'm sure there's going to be massive conspiracies over that. But anyways, here you go. Not a lot coming out in May. So that's it. Just wanted to point that out. Let me go back to main screen, excuse me. And that is the news. So quite a bit going on right now. Any of those articles fancy you the most?
No. It's all so
That's
much
it? That's it? Man, our internet is not working. That's amazing. Are we still live? Okay, there it goes.
It's your domain, dude.
My domain. Okay, Mr. Steven, the Bourbon Hutch, you now have the Zoom link in your email. So I'll wait for you to join and we will discuss that. Yeah, I would like to go visit the 325 acres. I think
there's a lot.
That's pretty cool.
I'd also like to do one of those. They have those conferences. Not really conference. It's the whole thing where everyone gets together and like different distilleries show their pick, and it's like
an orgy?
You wish.
Steven's here. All right, give me just 1 second,
You know
Steven.
what I'm talking about. Like, they have these festivals or whatever. I think they have one in Las Vegas where they...
You're definitely talking about orgies now.
No. Oh, my God.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They do this
Bourbon-related?
Yes, it's bourbon and whiskey-related. They have these things where everyone gets together and they try all the new whiskeys coming out.
Like a bottle share?
No. Oh, my God. The word is a tip of my tongue and I can't think for the life of me.
Chat, can you help her out? Because I don't know what she's talking about. Something about Vegas, something
And
about
you go
strippers.
and you like try, it's at a conference center and you try all these drinks and it's all the booths are like actual distilleries.
I don't know.
Whiskey festival, yeah, something like that.
I mean, how could that not be it? Whiskey festival.
But they have them all across the country and some are bigger than others.
Well, they can have whiskey festivals.
And
all
you
across
have
the
to
country.
register to go. You can't just show up.
Thank you, Taylor Boone. Bourbon tasting. Appreciate that. Added you to the wheel, sir. Appreciate it. You're straight to the point if it works. I don't know what she's talking about. I have no clue what she's talking about.
It's like, I know I'm talking about the word. You ever get that word like a tip of your tongue and it just goes away, especially for...
Yeah. All right. Anyways, if anybody figures out what she's talking about, Mr. Dave Vogel saying, I'm going to try this real quick before I bring on Steven. I sent this to you. It'll be coming soon. Finished with 200-year oak, maple wood, and cherry wood. So I've never had it. And I looked on Only Dreams, and you don't have it. And it took me a while to find something you don't have. So here we go. I'm going to try this real quick. That's really oaky.
They're festivals.
How
It's
could
like Whiskey Fest.
How could it not be
It's
a
on
festival?
Whiskey Advocate has a Whiskey Fest. It's a nationwide whiskey events. It's like
All right.
some are just really big.
Whiskey Festival. All right. So after the interview, we're going to do the first raffle drawing. So if you haven't donated, you can donate during the interview. I'm going to bring Mr. Bourbon Hutch in. Here we go.
I don't
Bring
know.
him in.
I just got here.
Okay, that's really weird seeing us that big. Boom, admitted.
Still getting used to the camera there and not.
Oh,
like,
we
where
got.
the light is.
Hold on. I swear we're professionals here. Didn't even put our headphones on. Okay, can you hear us? Why is he not saying anything? Can you hear us?
There he
Okay.
is. I see. I hear him.
All right, talk. Let me make sure they can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. We did do a test of this earlier, and it was really close too because work was so crazy for me this week that after I shut down work, I was like, told Nicole, I'm like, I'm taking a nap, and it was like 8 o'clock, and Steven's like, are we testing? What's going on? I was like, yep.
I thought you took a nap earlier. Like you.
We did a test. We got it going on. All right, guys. So Steven is a bourbon enthusiast from the YouTube channel, The Bourbon Hutch. He's got a nice little, as you can see, right behind him. He's got the big old hutch there. He takes all of his viewers on a journey through bourbon, exploring everything from budget-friendly stuff to expensive stuff. In fact, he's got a new video out just recently where he goes over, I think, your picks of every price point, which I thought was really interesting. And you came across a bottle that I really enjoy. In fact, I should probably get that ready so we can taste it. Oh, I pulled it out. Okay.
You're on it.
All right. Can you grab 2 Glens and pour, or just one for me if you don't want it? Anyways, so please give a warm welcome to Steven. I'm really happy you're here. Thank you so much, sir. The Bourbon Hutch, Mr. Steven. How you doing, buddy?
Great, Matt. How are you, man?
Doing well. Thanks for being on the show. I just realized we need to get our Stream Deck back where I can hit a button to make like all the clapping and stuff. Remember that? The one thing I forgot.
Don't ask me where that is.
This channel has been through a whirlwind over the last year, Steven. So, by the way, do you like Steven? What do you want me to call you?
Steven is preferred. Thank you. Yeah.
Steven, right on. Okay. So this is my wife, Nicole, by the way. She wasn't on our test earlier. So
Hi.
Steven, Nicole.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Are you going to try some too?
Yeah, go
Wow,
for it. What the
okay,
heck?
cool.
It's Friday night.
So we are trying. Do I have camera number 2? I don't have camera number 2 on this one. Oh well. So it looks like you started your channel about like 2.5 years ago, assuming that's when you left all your videos up. So like, how do you feel your channel has evolved over those 2 years?
Yeah, it's been kind of like a crazy, fun, unexpected journey for me.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'll take you back to the beginning because I basically didn't know anything about bourbon. And about 3 years ago, I moved out to Kentucky, job, and that just sort of launched the whole interest in the bourbon. When I was moving out here, this hutch, my grandparents, this is from them. It's like from like the 1950s. It's like super solid oak. The guys who moved me into this apartment were like complaining because it's so heavy. They didn't have room for the hutch anymore, so they gave it to me to bring out to Kentucky with me. So I had this big empty hutch, and I was like, let me start filling it with some bourbon. And if you look at like the first couple of videos I did, one, I had no idea about like lighting, camera angles. I think my first video, I literally put like my phone propped up against a candle or something, like on my table. So bad. And there were like maybe 10, 15 bottles in the hutch. And then from there, just kind of kept growing. I had like no expectations going into the channel. Didn't know if people would watch, but I was like, hey, I don't see a lot of people out there doing like, hey, I literally just began collecting bourbon. Let me see how far I can take this thing. So I've just tried to document what it's been like from the beginning. And people have been amazing. Like I have been so surprised throughout the whole process that people just want to watch, make recommendations, support me. I get the occasional negative comment. I saw somebody in the chat earlier asking if I'm old enough to drink. I get that one a lot, but overall, it's been so much fun. And hopefully I've learned a little bit more about like camera angles, video production, all that stuff. So it's been a lot of fun.
That's a good problem to have when people don't think you're old enough to drink. I don't get that anymore
I
at
did that,
all.
yeah, just last week.
My beard is gray hair. My son is like, you were born in the 1900s. I'm old as shit now. So okay, listen. Before I get on to the next question,
Yeah.
you are going to be the guinea pig for episode 2 of Trash Palette Troy. All right,
yeah.
so I'm going to roll the intro real quick. You won't be able to hear it, Steven, but the
Okay.
streamers will. So while I'm rolling the intro, why don't you start decanting the two pours I sent you, and I'll roll
All
the
right.
intro for Trash Palette Troy.
Trash Palette Troy.
Get your stickers at thisbakerdrinks@gmail.com.
That intro will never get old. I love that. I love that intro. Did you watch like the beginning of the show, Steven?
I did. Yeah, I saw it come on.
Okay, all right. So you heard the audio and everything that time? Cool. What do you think about this?
It smells good.
It smells good. You don't like the taste? You don't
I
have
haven't
to. You don't
tasted
have
it.
to
I'm
drink
waiting for you guys to do it. I'm being.
I've been drinking it. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, here, cheers to you, Steven. I mean, if you're waiting on us, bing. It's. I really like this bottle. It's one of my favorites. I think.
Smells, I might be crazy, but it smells to me like banana pudding.
That's not crazy. I think banana pudding is probably a fairly common note that people pick up, and I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh yeah, mine's like peaches and cream. So I'm with you on the
Yeah.
fruity.
See, there
Yeah.
you go. There's
Yep.
the facials. Oh, the facial is too funny. Yeah, so that's actually from the Villains of Whiskey Tube. That was bird crap on his face. Major Zero just subscribed to the Bourbon Hutch. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that, buddy. Okay, all right. So do you have both poured?
I got both. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Now don't mix up which one is which. All right, so you should have an M and a C.
I do.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to keep asking you interview questions and maybe just kind of go back and forth, and we'll get your opinion at the end of the interview. How does that sound?
Sounds great. I'll start.
All right. All right, there you go. All right, so based on your video about the best bourbons of every price point, which is one I just mentioned, like what do you think are the most important factors that you consider like choosing a bourbon?
Yeah. I mean, that video is based on price point. I do think that that's pretty important. The way
Yeah.
I approached it starting out, I don't know if you did anything similar, but I kind of put a cap on myself at each price point and like explored for a while. So I would go like up to $30 and I would try 5 or 6 things in that range and see what it got me. And then
Yeah.
I went up 40 to 50, kind of tried some stuff in that range. Then I went up to like 60, 70, and that was when I was starting to get more like single barrels, store picks,
Yeah.
Knob Creek 12, stuff like that. That was a little bit harder to find and expanding. Then I kind of went up to like $100, like more premium stuff. And now it's kind of like if I see a bottle and I want it, I'll buy it. Doesn't really matter what the price is, unless it's like crazy high. So I kind of approach it that way with price. I think the other factor is just like trying a bunch of different distilleries. My approach from the very beginning was like, I just want to know what the different profiles are
Yeah.
from each distilleries. So like wanted to try a bunch of different things, wanted to kind of methodically work my way up in price. And I feel like those were 2 important factors for me, like the whole time collecting
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah. Life from the Patio. He says he just subscribed. Thank you, Life from the Patio. Appreciate that. Baby, if
you
you
so
want,
much.
I got that nice little chair if you want to sit down.
I'm fine.
You good? Okay. All right, cool. So, very common, I think, in all of the budget videos, because it's just so hard to not mention, is you brought out the Evan Williams bib, right?
Yep.
What other bourbons would you recommend, like cheap, budget friendly? Like if you're just starting the Hutch, you know, what would you recommend other than Evan Williams?
Yeah. So I like the Evan Williams for cocktails. It's not my favorite like sipper. But one of the ones that made me like fall in love with bourbon early on was Early Times Bottled in Bond. So like
Yeah.
100% recommend that you try it if you haven't. And if you get your hands on it, I know it can be a little spotty, but the liter bottle for like $25 hard to beat. I remember tasting it and being like, so that's what people mean when they say there's like brown sugar or cherry in a bourbon. Like for the first time, I was like, I could actually taste that. couple of others that I've loved since the beginning. Old Forester 100 Signature, the orange label, very similar to that Brown-Forman profile from early times. Um, Buffalo Trace bourbon, just their standard flagship. If you can get it,
Yeah.
I know it's like the most sought after bourbon in, distillery in the world, and it can be impossible to find. But there's a reason, because like the profile is actually pretty awesome. The like cherry, grape, vanilla, it's just really, really good. And I think Buffalo Trace is like 8 years old. So if you can find it, that's a great one. If you're willing to step up a little bit in price, to like 45, $50, Four Roses single barrel, one of my favorites. I gave that as a gift to multiple people when I was first getting into bourbon. I was like, "Oh, I found this one. You should try it. It's awesome." And then newer one is Bardstown, bottled in bond. They're weeded, the black
Yeah.
label one. Oh man, for $50, it's hard to beat. I know that's a little bit less budget friendly, but again, if you're willing to like go up to a little bit more, I think it's worth the extra.
Yeah. So some comments in the chat while you were talking. OGD 114. I think that's another rock solid bottle. I love that bottle.
Yep.
And somebody else mentioned. Oh, somebody else was agreeing with you on early times. And RJ is back. That makes me so happy. I was
He
really
couldn't
sad when you.
sleep knowing.
Yeah, I was really sad when you left. I'm really glad you're back, RJ. I appreciate that, buddy. Okay, so Four Reasons single barrel strength, which by the way I've got an OESQ of, and I'm in love with that bottle.
Yeah.
Offers like a huge variety of flavor profiles and a ton of different recipes. Like, how important do you find it to have like variety in your bourbon collection? Like, do you seem to gravitate towards one particular profile? Do you like having multiple profiles? What's your take, and what advice would you give to others?
Yeah. I think variety is probably like the one of the top two or three most important things for me. Like I said, I tried to try a lot when I first started out. Um, I think two reasons. One is like personally, Friday nights like this, when I go to the Hutch and open up doors, like I have like a lot of options, which is awesome. It just fits whatever mood I'm in. I can find a bottle that I know like fits that profile, which is great. And then the other reason is just like other people that I'm sharing the whiskey with. I think that I've tried to get to like know different people and they're like what they like, and then because I want to kind of get them into the bourbon world or the whiskey world, I've been able to
Yeah.
tailor some bottles to them.
Yep.
So I think variety is super, super important. And then I think, yeah, again, like going distillery to distillery, and just like dedicating yourself to one or two of their bottles and getting to know their profile, you're just going to know a lot more and know what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
I do love certain distilleries more than others.
Yeah.
Old Forester, Brown-Forman seems to be my profile like to a T, but
Yeah.
if you're looking for something fruity, you're not necessarily going to get it from them. So that's kind of the way I look at variety is like if you're in the mood and if you're sharing with others, you need some variety.
Yeah. Yeah, Georgia's really weird. So for us, or I guess maybe even specific to our area, but Eagle Rare and Buffalo Trace are so easy to find. But like Eagle Rare sits on the shelf. I've seen it as cheap as $29. Buffalo Trace, I can find in any store. In fact, I've got multiple store picks of Buffalo Trace. I mean, it's everywhere here. So it's interesting to hear about how people can't find Buffalo Trace or
And
Eagle
there's
Rare.
stuff in
things like
other
that.
regions that they can get stuff that we can't get.
Yeah.
It's really weird how it
Yeah,
all works.
it's crazy how that happens. All right, so James E. Pepper, right? You recently did a video on it, one of my favorites. How do you compare it to other bourbons on the market, or harder to find bourbons like Blanton's? Somebody came to you and wanted some kind of allocated thing. Would you recommend the Pepper over something that other people might think they want, and maybe they should just get the old Pepper? What do you think?
Yeah. So 100%, I think James E. Pepper is better than the bottle of Blanton's that I have. Now, caveat to that is I think my bottle of Blanton's is terrible, like really, really bad.
I do too.
Might be just an absolute stinker of a single barrel, so like your experience could vary, but mine has like a rotten wood note that is not good. I almost feel bad because like I want to use Blanton's in more videos, and compare it to more things, but then I feel bad because I know I have a bad single barrel, so it's like it's not a fair contest. But yeah, if you were like literally putting this in front of me over Blanton's, based on my personal experience, I'm going for the James E. Pepper every single time. It makes sense why people compare them. Like they're both around $65 if you get them at MSRP, and they're in the nice, beautiful presentation. The decanter is awesome, and Blanton's looks beautiful. But yeah, James E. Pepper for me, based on my experience, way better. And most things that I compare Blanton's to end up beating it, but that's probably just because my bottle sucks.
Listen, I'm totally with you. The single barrel that I've got is not great either. I have a Blanton's Gold that's pretty legit. I'm about halfway through that bottle. And I have not found another Blanton's. Blanton's is very difficult to find near me. In fact, I have never seen another single barrel since the one that I bought. But if I ever find one, maybe I'll grab one and see if it compares. Oh, RJ's still sick, or he is sick. Damn, RJ, you get sick so much, man. What is going on at your work? Are you just working over like a nuclear waste facility at your job? Dave Vogelsang says, my last 2 Blanton's bottles had the moldy, rotten wood taste. Yeah, I think that's where mine is. I wonder what's going on with that. Yeah, my Blanton's is in the other room. Otherwise, I'd tell you what my dump date was. Okay, so your very first video, I went to your channel and sorted to your first video was about Maker's Mark. This is March 2022. You mentioned you were talking about the FAE02. So how has your perception of Maker's Mark changed, if at all, since that video 2 years ago?
Yeah. So that bottle was one of the reasons I like decided to make a video at all. I felt like that was the first limited something special that I got, and I was like, hey, let's crack this open and see how it tastes. How has my experience of that one changed? Interestingly, like the FAE 01, which came out earlier that year, I didn't like as much when I first started, and then now that I go back to that, I think they're more. The FAE 01 has this like tobacco spice thing that's pretty awesome. FAE is still great though. It's like very French oak, French toast, cherry, whatever they did with the staves on that one, it just really came out. And I think the Maker's like wood finishing series is consistently pretty awesome for like $60 to $70. I'm excited that they're bringing it back. I know they did like chapter 1, and then the entry proof was going to be like the end. And I even made a video that was like, is this the end of the series? And then they were just like, nope, moving on to chapter 2. So hopefully it'll still be good. I know that the like master distiller left Makers and everything, so we'll see if it ends up being awesome, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I actually had the BEP 2023 last Wednesday, smoking a cigar with a friend. It's one of the bottles that drew me back to Makers. Actually, was that bottle. So, all right, this is a Manhattan, by the way. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
All right, hang on. How's the blind coming along? I'm going to drink a Manhattan with my wife. How's the blind coming along?
Yeah, it's coming along all right. They, I definitely like one of them more than the other one. So should I like reveal stuff now, or should we wait till the end? Is that?
Yeah, I only got a couple questions left. You want to go ahead and reveal like what your thoughts are?
Yeah. So this whatever C is,
Okay.
I'm not liking very much.
Oh no! Damn it, Troy. Okay.
I think it's a little astringent on the nose for me.
Okay.
It's reminding me, unfortunately, of that Blanton's with a little bit more of like a wood note that I'm not loving.
Okay.
And the palate just feels a little thin to me, but this M, whatever M is, has a little bit more to it for me. It's got like a little bit more of a brown sugar, maybe even a chocolate kind of note.
Okay.
Cherry.
Troy's gonna be so mad. This is the best. This is why I love doing this. I love doing blinds. All right, so if you had to pick one, you would pick the M.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, boy, this is an interesting bracket. Okay, so M is Wild Turkey 101.
Hey,
so there
it's classic. It's awesome.
There you go.
Yes.
And C is this bottle right here, Chattanooga 111.
Hey, I
So there
actually
you go.
like the Chattanooga 111 quite a bit. I've tasted it myself, but I don't know. For Wild Turkey 101 just seems
All
better
right.
to me.
So we've got one yes for Wild Turkey, one no for Wild. Okay, I'm gonna have to start making this bracket now. This is interesting. So each guest I bring on will continue this bracket. So there you go, Troy. Interesting results so far. All right, your most popular video is what you should pay for Buffalo Trace allocated bourbons. Did you expect that video to be so popular when you made it?
Uh, Truth be told, that's part of the YouTube game a little bit. Yes, like I know that if I make a Buffalo Trace video and I
Uh-huh.
talk about like what's a reasonable price for that stuff, it's probably gonna get views. Um, my channel's still like very small, and I like to do a mix of I do reviews that I know on bottles that I know are gonna get like 500 views max.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I do the Buffalo Trace stuff, it's gonna probably pop off a little bit. So it's sort of for me like I try to do a mix of those things. Though you got to kind of play the YouTube game every once in a while and do those lists, do those top tens, do those what should you pay videos. It just varies so much. The comments on that video are just everybody like across the country talking about how Buffalo Trace is priced near them, how impossible it is to find either just regular Buffalo Trace or E.H. Taylor for them is impossible or Eagle Rare. It's crazy like how inconsistent it is. So everybody just like wants to know more information about that. So I knew it was probably going to get a lot of views, but that one has done very well compared to a lot of my other videos. So didn't expect it to go quite that well.
There you go. All right, real quick. Daily drinker, Friday night pour, special occasion.
All right. Daily drinker right now, probably my most consistent one is that Bardstown Bottle and Bond weeded. There's like a raspberry chocolate note on that. So good. So I drink that one a lot. Friday night pour. I'm probably drinking it right now. This James E. Pepper is kind of exactly what I'm gravitating toward for a little bit more special experience.
Yeah.
Um, the the other ones I love to kind of gravitate toward when I'm looking for something a little bit more stronger are the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof bourbon and the rye right now. I mean, and I have one that's like I think the bourbon's like 130 proof and the rye
Yeah.
is 120 proof. And if you're just looking for something to like knock your socks off a little bit at the end of the week, those will both do it for you.
Yeah.
And then special occasion. So I have a bottle of Michter's 10 Rye and a bottle of the Maker's Mark cellar aged. Both of those are very special to me. The Michter's 10 Rye is probably the best rye I've ever had. I didn't start out liking rye very much,
Uh-huh.
but that one tastes like lemon cake and vanilla, and it
Lemon
is
cake. Wow. Okay.
unbelievable. And for something so low proof, like the amount of flavor that's in it is crazy. So that's probably the one if I'm looking to like celebrate, share something with somebody, and the
Yeah.
fact that it's low proof means anybody can kind of enjoy it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. So I agree with you on the Black Label Bardstown. I go over to my mom's house and have a cigar and hang out with her quite often. And I think I've bought that bottle 3 times, and I take it to her house and leave it there, and I have to keep buying it. But I love that bottle. It's a great bottle, the bib
Yeah.
on the Bardstown. I agree with you totally. All right. What's coming down the line for your channel? Tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Yeah. So I'm basically just a YouTuber at this point. I don't really dive into the social media game much. So if you're looking to get more content from me, experience more of the Bourbon Hutch, it's just on YouTube. Hopefully you'll subscribe. Um, Other than that, what's coming down the pipe? Just crossed 2,500 subscribers, so really excited about that. I
Awesome.
think the next big milestone is like 5,000. So really looking forward to that. I've started in my mind planning out some giveaway options that I want to do when we reach 5,000. So that's a big goal, but it's one I'm heading towards. Would love to have everybody aboard for that journey. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm headed. Other than that, I just try to post. I usually post Mondays and Thursdays, so look out for videos coming around then. Sometimes my schedule gets a little bit messed up, like this past week it did, but that's my usual cadence there. So hopefully you'll come stop by the Bourbon Hutch and just enjoy some content. Try to keep things pretty just like relaxed and chill and my honest opinions about everything. I don't get paid to do much of anything. Nobody really sponsors me, so it's just like, hey, if you want an honest opinion about bourbon, here I am.
Absolutely. And if somebody can paste a link to the Bourbon Hutch in the chat, I will pin it. And if you guys could go check out his channel, and if you like it, subscribe. And if you do like a $5,000 live stream, let me know. I'll be there. I'll support you. I'll come on and say, hey, I'll do whatever you need me to do to help promote that. I think that's great. So congratulations to you. YouTube is not easy. We have had a wild ride over the last year. So I congratulate you, and thanks for coming on and being part of the show. And looks like you got some subscribers, so I'll pin your channel, and hopefully you'll get some more tonight. But I appreciate it, Stephen. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Matt. This has been awesome, and I really appreciate you reaching out. It's awesome that you guys support even smaller channels like mine. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right. So Russ L just pasted your link. I just pinned it to the top. So all right. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks, guys.
And hey, listen, stick around. All right, go back into the chat because we're gonna do a Kahoot game, and maybe you'll win some bourbon. All right.
All right, let's see if I can win.
All right, cool. All right, see you, bud.
Yep.
All
Thank
right,
you.
bye. Yep, bye. All right, that was cool. He's such a nice guy. That was really fun. All right, let me get that out of the way. All right, we are gonna do the first raffle drawing. You still awake? You good? You gonna take off? You look like you're about to fall asleep. You gonna go?
I am.
Can you do the first raffle drawing and then you can take off?
Yeah,
right.
I'm sorry, folks.
What do you think about this?
It's been a very long week.
Dude, I hear you. What do you think about this cocktail, this Manhattan? We can take these off, by the way.
Oh.
Makes it much easier.
Good. Of course, I was not smart and took the cherries off the sticks, and
I'm
I'm
not
like,
enjoying this. This is like not.
I'm not
great.
either. This thing was, especially having this first.
Yeah.
It kind of spoils it for anything else you drink when it's the first thing you drink is sweet and good.
Yeah.
And now I'm over here like, how do I get these cherries out? Because I can't pass up on cherries.
Sweet and good. All right, we're gonna do the first drawing. This is for the what? Oh, here, you can have my cherries, babe, if you want more cherries.
Just drop it in.
There you go. Boom, 2 more cherries. This is for the 3 Eagles, 2 store picks, and 1 regular Eagle Rare. Let me go over to the browser capture. We will do that drawing. You ready?
Ready as I'm gonna be. I'm eating my cherries.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
There you go.
It's Mr. Dave Vogelsang. Dave Vogelsang. Cue the rigs. Cue the rigs. I'm sure that's coming now. All of the rigs. And I wish that had happened.
It'd be funny if you did it again and you won again.
No. So we were moving from the wheel once they won.
Okay. Both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So congratulations, Dave. I wish that had happened earlier today. I could have just added it to the package, and I got to send you another package. So I guess I'll send you more stuff. All right. So where are we at with the show? We got the
raffle?
Yeah. So we did the raffle. We're gonna do Today in History. Okay, and then we're gonna do the Kahoot game. And then whoever wins that wins the next prize, and then at the very end we'll do the last raffle drawing. So stick around to the end. We'll do one more raffle drawing. So before you go to bed, I will. And Jen, you still got 2 more chances. 2 more chances. Congrats, Dave. Yeah, absolutely. Dave, you totally deserve it. Thank you, sir. And by the way, hopefully, Dave, you don't get too mad at me for saying this. May 13th, Dave Vogelsang's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Coming up.
Another.
Yeah, happy birthday. Almost. In another month.
Happy
I'm trying to make
birthday.
you a month older than you are, Dave. Yeah, so happy birthday, buddy. Happy start of the week. Okay, so, I want to show this video real quick, okay? I just want
Not me sneezing, is it?
No, it's not the sneezing thing, okay? And by the way, if you haven't done the raffle, you can still add $5, Super Chat, or Venmo. I'll add you to the wheel. The ones we have left are the 2 peppers and the Gatsby. Actually, that's the last one. So if you're interested in those bottles, $5, we'll get you that. I want everybody's opinion on this real quick, okay?
I don't know. You're not changing Cahoot, are you?
Huh?
You're not changing.
No.
Last time that you did that, it went as well as expected.
No. So I'm going to talk through this video. I'm going to play a video. This is our neighbor.
I don't think this is a good idea to post our neighbor on YouTube.
I do.
May
All right.
I claim?
All right,
I'm not
so
part of this.
look,
I'm
I
guilty by
just want,
association,
and
really.
I hope Brandy's still here. Brandyland, I hope she's still here. Brandy, are you still here? Can you say yes if you're still here?
Is this the street thing?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Brandy, please tell me you're still here, because I really want Brandy's opinion on this.
Oh no.
This is not a great cocktail. This is awful.
I'm sorry, your chair.
She's still here. Perfect. Okay, awesome. I really want her opinion on this.
Oh no.
Because her and I, Brandy
Everyone do not be eating. Let's just say that.
Brandy has this thing. I don't know. I feel like Brandy and I vibe on a lot of stuff, like the whole orphan shoes and chewing stuff. Yeah, whatever.
I thought there was a cheese pizza that was melty.
No. Are you talking about the French fries that she ate frozen because she said that's totally
No, there
normal?
was something that was like lava. I thought it was like a pizza.
Oh, yeah. The lava pizza. Yeah. All right, look. All right, here's the video. Now, this
You have to give some free story to this.
free story.
Yes, freeze it.
Oh, hold on.
I'll give it then.
Okay, let me stop the video.
So before this.
Oh my God, I'm gonna sneeze. What is happening?
Oh,
Laura
my
has
turn.
doomed me.
Okay, so this video, we were trying to figure out, because later that day, all the kids got off the school bus and we're like, made this big stink about what you're about to see.
Okay, I'm good. Whew! All right.
Don't have aneurysm here.
Put that sneeze back inside.
And it took all I could to get all the kids to come down the street.
All the kids were screaming. They're
They
like,
were shut! Like it was
All right,
like
look,
I mean,
yeah,
I thought somebody got hurt.
Just hang on.
Like
Let's
it was
just
that
wa-
much screaming.
Let's just watch the video, okay? So it's rainy, it's wet, okay? So this lady comes, I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor, right here is a dead squirrel.
Dead,
okay?
that's a doornail.
So she decides to stop her van, okay? Now keep in mind it's wet. She gets out of her car, picks up the squirrel by the wet tail, and then sets it on my neighbor's curb, and then gets in her car and drives off.
Let nature do its thing. That's what vultures are for.
What? Please, chat, back me up. Have you ever considered stopping your car because there's a dead squirrel in the road, and then you pick it up by the tail and move it?
Never in my life. Vultures, God created vultures. This is their job, to deal with roadkill, not us.
Okay, good. Everybody's on my side with this. I saw that and was like, what? Like, I think she got in her car with like wet squirrel hands.
Like she just was on her life, like she's just touching everything.
Like, what if she got in her car and like started eating peanuts with like wet
No.
squirrel on her hands? You know?
Well, she's gonna get her car. What do you do to get in your car? You touch your handle, then you gotta bring your door in, then you gotta touch your thing. You gotta hit the...
I'm sorry,
There's like
Brandy.
1,001 things.
Maybe she thought the squirrel had a chance. What?
It wasn't moving for several hours. It wasn't breathing.
Dude, you listen. Maybe she thought it had a chance. You know what? I appreciate.
Optimistic.
I appreciate optimistic Brandy here. I just realized that video had audio. I hope I just turned the audio down. I don't know what the audio was on the video. Who does that? Who? Who? Okay.
And the kids, where she left it, all the kids got the bus stop. We're inside. We hear her screaming. We thought a kid got hit by a car or something. Like it was that type of. Oh my God! Why is like every kid screaming outside, like screaming?
Dude, I don't know.
It
I don't
was
know.
because of that squirrel.
I don't know.
It's like
I don't know.
it's like everyone keep moving, and then somebody moved it across the street again to somebody's
Viral.
back. There's a house across the street. I don't know if you can see in that video, but there's like a fence with a door, and somebody moved a squirrel to that. I don't know if our neighbor did or not. And then vultures are hanging out, and I'm like, that's what it's supposed to be. The vultures will move it out of the road. They'll do their thing. God created them to handle that.
All right, let's do on this day. We'll do Kahoot, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, on this day.
We got the plague.
She's still talking about the squirrel this whole time. You Trojans are an odd bunch of people, and watching to get extra points for hitting them. Yeah, I agree. I don't understand it. I really don't.
Oh.
I don't get it. All right, on this day, April 26th, look, we drink, we have fun. It's the end of Friday. We can at least learn a little bit of stuff, right? Today, April 26th, 1986, nuclear disaster at
You
Chernobyl.
watched a show on this.
That was the most effed up show I've ever seen. I think it's on HBO or something.
Yeah,
If you haven't
like,
seen Chernobyl, check it out.
Watch it. It is like.
Messed
What's
up.
so sad is people back then and today are not much different. We still do stupid shit.
Yep. 32 people died, dozens more suffered radiation burns in the opening days of the crisis, but only after the Swedish authorities reported the fallout did the Soviet authorities reluctantly admit that the accident had occurred.
And now it's covered in concrete.
Yeah.
And now,
yeah.
Isn't it supposedly cracking now? It's like
I
you
don't
can't
know.
even still
That's
can't get near it.
Probably going to be COVID 2.0. Who knows? April 26, 1954, the polio vaccine trials began. 1.8 million children in some elementary school in McLean, Virginia. Started doing the vaccine versus a placebo 1 year later, April 12th, 1955. I don't know how 1 year is April 12th. Shouldn't that be April 26th, 1955? Whatever.
Close enough. In their
Researchers
eyes,
announced the vaccine was safe and effective, and it quickly became the standard part of childhood immunizations in America. So there you go. President Reagan visits China in 1984. Was one of the first three. It was the third time a U.S. president had traveled to China since Nixon's historic trip in 72. Gerald Ford visited in 75. First Lady Nancy Reagan accompanied her husband to China along with approximately 600 journalists and a slew of Secret Service agents. According to BBC reports, officials who guard the codes for launching nuclear missiles all had to go with him to China. So there you go. Oh man, I just realized our stupid faces. Wah, wah, wah. There we go. All right. 1977, Studio 54. April 26 opens up. Would you let me go to Studio 54?
No, but I was born 2 years later.
You said no. No. No, you couldn't. WhiskeyWisdom has
Stories I've heard about
Reagan
that
hair.
place.
Yeah, I had to take the hat off, man. Besides Chernobyl,
You
what did I
matched
say?
the hair behind you, by the way.
Earthquakes. Oh, do I match the hair on Nicholson?
Yes.
Is that what we're calling it now, Sean? All right. Studio 54 opens its doors for the very first time, would soon become the global epicenter of disco craze.
And other things.
And other things. The woman who deserves the lion's share of credit for making Studio 54 so popular was Carmen D'Alessio, a public relations entrepreneur in the fashion industry whose Rolodex included names like Bianca Jagger, Lisa Minnelli, and Andy Warhol, and Truman Capote.
That's what they call them now.
So there you go. Studio 54, 1977. 1865.
Oh, we're not going back in time.
I guess I could have put them in order.
Yes.
But I didn't. John Wilkes Booth is killed. Studio 54 to Abraham Lincoln. Whatever. A bunch of Union soldiers tracked him down to Virginia farm 12 days after he assassinated Lincoln, and they killed the shit out of him. He was 26 years old. Think about that. Isn't that crazy? 26 years old when Booth was one of the most famous actors in the country when he shot Lincoln during a performance in Ford Theater in Washington. It was on the night of April 14th. Booth, a Maryland native and a strong supporter of the Confederacy. As the war entered its final stages, Booth hatched a conspiracy to kidnap Lincoln. He enlisted the aid of several associates, but the opportunity never presented itself. After the surrender of Robert E. Lee's Confederate Army at the courthouse on April 9th, Booth changed the plan to kill Lincoln. Vice President Andrew Johnson and Secretary of State William or I don't know what this says or whatever.
Seward.
Only Lincoln was actually killed. Seward was stabbed by Lewis Payne but survived. While these are the people that he was going to kill. And the man who was assigned to kill Johnson did not carry out his assignment. He just was like, yeah, I'll totally do that, and then went home and did nothing. So there you go. April 26 in sport, 1941. First organ played at a baseball stadium. So there you go. 1941, that's what started organs in sports. 1983, the Dow Jones Industrial Average breaks 1,200 for the first time ever. 1931, New York Yankee Lou Gehrig hits a home run, but it's called out because he passed a runner The mistake ultimately costs him his home run record. In 1514, Copernicus makes his first observations of Saturn, which helped him develop the heliocentric model for the universe, which placed the sun rather than the Earth at the center. The churches killed anybody at the stake who claimed.
I'm gonna say, where are you going with this?
Who claimed the heliocentric model until 1822. That was when
a lot of flat Earth people.
Yeah,
still go back to say, see, this is the ancient map. This is what it really is. It's like,
yeah, that was when the heliocentric model was finally approved. In the meantime, many prominent scientists had been burned at the stake for daring to defend Copernicus. And that, oh look, April 19th. All right, so I should have, hold on. Did I update the first slide at least? I did, okay, all right. Well, the first slide was updated. The last slide was not. So
it is
there you
not
go.
the 19th.
It is not the 19th.
Hasn't been for a few days.
Yeah. All right, so we did this today in history. Kahoot game.
Cahoot.
All right, let's do it, guys. I hope you guys are ready.
Kahoot.
Let me get it ready. So today's Kahoot is cocktails. And RJ, I don't know if you heard this when you were here, but it's cocktails. You always complain that you always lose. And I said, if you lose this one, assuming you're still here, then we'll do Texas history, which you better do good at. Because if you don't, I don't know, buddy. I don't know how else I can help you. I don't know how else I can help you on that one. All right, start. Let me go over to the browser. I feel smarter already. Gandy, I love you, buddy. Look, try to do something new. You know, it's fun to like learn some new stuff.
Cells, extra
I know
wrinkles in the brain.
I know it's not bourbon related, but it's kind of fun. All right, let me go over to the browser capture.
Yeah, I love history. I could just.
Yeah, me too. All right, 814-4446, cahoot.it, cahoot.it, 814-4446.
You know, that's why I still want to go back to Colonial Williamsburg, because I love history. I want to go back to the places I went to. Now I'm older and wiser and willing to listen
to them, yeah.
Because it's like, honestly, a lot of these places are who knows, or how it's going to be in the next 20 years. It's like, go now.
Who knows? We literally have one person playing. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Come on, everybody.
All right, I feel better now. I thought it was going to be one person.
Stay for Cahoot.
And I can't get that.
Come on, everybody.
And that's my daughter, and I can't give her the bourbon, so
No.
so she was the only one playing.
No.
That makes me happy, brother. Hey, Jizzo, how you doing, buddy? Time to get a refill. Agreed. In fact, I may do that too. What
I want is empty. But I don't dare drink anymore. I'm gonna.
This?
Yes, because if I drink anymore, I'm definitely gonna fall asleep.
Can you go up to the fridge and grab another thing? No, you're not going to. All right.
I'm like I said. If I keep going, I'm gonna find my way to my bed.
I don't blame you. That's far enough. All right, we will give everybody like 5 minutes to join. And I just want to see if Brandy's in here. Baker's in here. Life from Patio. Teddy Bourbon Balls. Andy. Jeez, I called him Andy. Adam.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Adam's here. he took a picture earlier today of like this giant pool, and I made a comment. I said, "I want your next video to be you in the pool, drinking stag." He said, "I can't. There's too many frogs in it."
I'm sorry, that's funny. That's more reason that you got to do it in the pool with the frogs, because you remember that commercial back in the 80s, the Budweiser with the frogs?
Yes.
Instead of for Budweiser, have them, you can dub in each of them saying like the name of the whiskey.
Yeah.
That would be
I
funny.
forgot about that Budweiser
like
video.
Budweiser.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Said do
Hand
like
me a Glen, please.
be like whatever
Over here.
short barrel or
All right,
something.
I got it. Short barrel. Yeah. Okay.
Short
All right.
barrel.
I'm with you.
Because you can dub that in easy.
I'm moving over to some Hard Truth Sweet Mash
There's a reason why
Rye
there's
single
frogs
barrel.
in your pool.
119.9 proof. And by the way,
Loser has to move a dead squirrel. It's already moved.
by the way, if we start the game and you haven't joined, you can always join in the middle of the game. You're just going to be a little bit behind. The loser has to move a dead squirrel. I mean, who does that?
Apparently,
I
the lady
can't-
down our street.
I can't think of any reason ever that would compel me to want to get out of a car
When it's raining.
when it's raining and pick up a wet, dead squirrel. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, by the way, is Bourbon Hutch in here? I was hoping he would join. I'm not seeing him. I hope he joins. Father?
Father?
I don't know who that is. Bourbon Hutch, man. I was hoping you would join. You should hop in here if you're not in here. Bourbon Nerd. Maybe that's closer to Bourbon Hutch.
Give him another minute.
Yeah, Bourbon Hutch. Come on, man. Open a new tab. Go to cahoot.it. Punch in the code. I meant to ask him if he was going to fill his hutch with other things at first, like spices or coats or something, and like what led him to go to bourbon. I forgot to ask him that.
Well, generally,
knows?
those hutches are for like Chinaware.
Amazing G&U. We got Compton. All right, guys. We'll do another, I don't know, another minute or so.
Like our hutch thing is ginormous, but all I put into it is my
Ransom Acres.
China.
Zach's in here. Bourbon Balls. I still don't see Bourbon Hutch. Rusty's in here. Hey, Rusty. El Jefe. All right. We'll go to 11:27. 11:27.
Come on.
And then we're going to start the game. How's your week been?
Other than the whole closet fiasco.
Oh, yeah. I'll talk about the closet. All right. So we have this cheap, like, wire mesh. It's like your standard, like, wire
Shelving.
that comes out.
Not a mesh.
Whatever. And
I
it's
think
got
a mesh would even be better than what we got.
maybe. And we were downstairs and heard.
No, I was upstairs.
All right, I'll just let her tell the story. Go
This
ahead.
happened to me. I was in the closet. I had to get something off the top shelf, and I had these big bags. I had bags and bags. So I was trying to clean the closet up. So I put the bag back up, and as I'm putting it up, the whole bottom of what I was putting it on just went, and I just stood there going, "Somebody help me!" Because I was afraid to move. That it was going to fall on me. And as it goes down, the other half wasn't sure that wanted to go, so I just left it. I just literally left them like, I'm done. I'll do this later. Because I think, our daughter had her school activity, so I didn't have time to deal with it. But later that night, when we were downstairs, the other half fell off the wall. It was like the loudest sound known
You got
to
20
man.
seconds.
And then we decided to just redo the closet. And yesterday I got my frustrations out off on whatever's left on the wall. And I took out the rest and I put up the new stuff. And I'm still working on it, but it's been exhausting work. But
But it's been worth it.
it's been worth it. I'm finding it's making me purge through my crap. Our crap.
Yeah. That's true.
We got a lot of crap. Everything just gets thrown in the closet. It's just like, extra this box, throw it in here. Closets are only so big. So you wear my headphones?
You don't have to. I'm doing it so I can hear how loud the music is that I'm doing, but you don't have to wear it. All right, guys, here we go. That's it. Let's do it. I was hoping
I don't hear anything in my
Mr. Bourbon
headphones.
Hutch would join it. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
there it is.
You hear it? All right, here we go. Let's do it.
My eyesight and my hearing.
Cocktails. It's going to show a picture of a cocktail. You got to guess what it is. Pretty simple. All right.
Good luck, everybody. Let's go.
Traditionally served in a chilled silver cup, this cocktail is made with bourbon, mint, simple syrup, and crushed ice. Manhattan Old Fashioned Mint Julep Kentucky Slammer.
I know what that one is.
Come on, RJ.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Boom, mint julep. Where's RJ? Baker's in there. Rex, Rusty, third place. Gandy hanging in there, fourth place. Let's go. This bubbly bourbon drink's perfect for a summer day, made with bourbon, lemon juice, simple syrup, and soda water. Kentucky Buck, John Collins, gin and tonic, bourbon glee.
I don't think I've had this before. Doesn't sound.
I don't know if I've had this either, actually.
And I'm
I know where
thinking-
we can get one. We need to go on a date night, by the way. Good Lord, we need one. John Collins is correct.
I was gonna guess that one.
Huge change, Rusty and Laura. Gandy and Adam, life from the patio, hanging in there. This smoky bourbon cocktail often made from peated scotch or bourbon, drambuie liquor, and a lemon twist. Don't say it
Where's
yet.
what you call it?
Rusty Nail, penicillin, lightning bourbon twist, or a black Manhattan.
don't think I've had this either.
James Morgan says A. Wow, what is going on with? Yeah, Rusty Nail is correct. 5 people guessed Black Manhattan. That is incorrect.
I was gonna say,
Rusty and Adam
there's
and
Nature's
Laura
Hero. I was gonna
hanging
guess,
in there.
Penicillin. I would have been the only one.
A cocktail made with vodka, coffee liqueur, and cream, served with ice in an old-fashioned glass. If you've seen The Big Lebowski, you know this one. Bourbon Rose, Elizabeth Alexander, White Russian,
I
Bourbon
used
Sour.
to love this drink when I
Oh,
first
I
started
lo-
drinking.
yeah.
Remember I first started drinking? It's all I drank.
Wow, that was
This.
fast. White Russian is correct. Any change? Rusty, Adam got that pretty damn quick. Rusty's still in third. Laura, pretty much you guys are all just hanging in there together. A variant of the Negroni, this cocktail is an alcoholic drink composed of whiskey, sweet vermouth, and Campari. Sazerac, Boulevarde, peppermint schnapps, apple cider, and gin.
I was gonna
Yes,
guess that
10
one.
people got that correct. Just a little bit of change, man. This was originated as an obscure cocktail in the 1920s and was largely forgotten about for 80 years, and it was rediscovered in 2000. I thought that was really interesting. So there you go. This vibrant cocktail combines bourbon, Aperol, Amaro Nonino, and lemon juice for a sweet and bitter taste. Rusty Nail, Paper Plane, Manhattan, or Sazerac?
I think I know which one this is.
Yeah, I know which one this is. I had this at Louis' Bourbon Bar. Paper Plane.
That's what I was gonna
Only
say.
4 people got it.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Wow. Okay, there's going to be a pretty big change here on the leaderboard, I think. Laura. Okay, man, it's just like the same people just slinging around here. All right. This cocktail contains rye whiskey, sugar, Pagers, I can never pronounce that, bitters, absinthe rinse, and lemon twist. Benno Luffy's favorite cocktail, and that's why I have the Patriots bitters in that fridge.
Who's?
Benno Luffy, he was like our very first patron
yeah.
ever. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said something else. I was
No,
like,
no, no.
what?
Sazerac cocktail is correct. Any change? Any change? A little bit of. Look at this, man. You guys are just rocking it out. This classic cocktail is made with a single sugar cube at bitters, rye, orange peel, and cherry. Everybody should get this one, especially Doc Alejandro.
Is this
Dark
what
and
you
stormy
made?
old-fashioned gimlet spritz.
Is this what you set on fire?
What?
Is this what you set on fire? You did the video.
Everybody got that right.
Yes.
I'm so proud. Yes, yes. Any change? Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh,
oh.
flames going on.
Laura, on a streak of 3, dethrones the villain, Mr. Adam. Adam, come on, buddy. Vodka, tomato juice, Worcestershire, hot sauce, garlic, herbs, horseradish, celery, olive, salt, pepper, and lemon.
Never have. I've always wanted to try it.
Pina colada, daiquiri, Bloody
The
Mary,
whole
margarita.
hot sauce turns me off. Like if you can do
You
it
can do
without
it without hot sauce. Yeah, of course you
I'm
can.
willing to try it without hot sauce.
Bloody Mary is correct. Any change, no change. Here we go. Made with gin and vermouth, garnished with an olive or a lemon twist. French 75, Aviation, Vesper, or a martini.
And I think I know what this one is.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Boom! 18 people. Any change, no change. Wow. Cocktail made of rum, cacao liqueur, orgeat syrup, and lime juice. Mai Tai, mimosa, palmoa, or a Long Island iced tea. Can you not see that monitor where you are? Is that why you keep doing that? Mai Tai is correct.
Yeah, say Mai Tai. It just looks like it's cut off.
Oh, okay. I'll have to fix that for next time. A little bit of change. Shadow 51 coming up. This cold caffeinated alcoholic drink is made with espresso, coffee, liqueur, and vodka. Sidecar, last word, espresso martini, or
Ooh,
Greyhound.
I know what this is because
Yeah.
our favorite restaurant
Yes,
has
our favorite restaurant does have this.
Both
Man,
of-
everybody's
it.
answering
We still
so
need to go
quick.
to their other restaurant.
Oh no, Laura and Adam. Laura and Adam are basically just like
It's just,
fighting it out by 1 point.
yeah, we need to go to their other restaurant, by the way.
Yeah. Double points. Here we go, guys. This cocktail made with vodka, ginger beer, lime juice, garnished with a sliced wedge of lime and a sprig of mint. What is it? Per
I know
Royale,
this one.
Moscow Mule, Bee's Knees, or Copper Cup Copper Cup Bourbon. That was the only thing I could think of. Mr. Vogel saying the birthday boy gets that correct. Yes, Moscow Mule. Any change? This is amazing. I am loving this one with Adam and Laura. This is amazing. 7-point delta. Laura in first. I love this. Double points. White rum, sugarcane juice, lime juice, soda water, and mint. Mint bubbly, mint and gin, mojito, soda, and mint. Only one of those is a legit cocktail, so.
Oh, shit in here. This is one of my favorite drinks. I have several. This is one of them.
Wow, there's a lot of like slow answers this time. I don't know what Dave's talking about. Mom? I don't know what he's talking about. Mojito, yes. That is correct. Any change, any change, any change? No change.
Last question.
Oh my God, this might be my favorite.
It's like drum roll.
By the way, where's
if you
Brandy?
major
Where the hell's
zero.
Brandy? Clearly not an alcoholic. Stitch lizard. Where are you? Where are you, Brandy? These are all like, they got pictures. Jeez. We love you, Brandy, by the way. And look, well, whatever. I'm not going to say that on air. All right, last question. This is it. This is between Adam and Laura. She's moving squirrels. Oh God, that's amazing. All right, guys. After this, we're gonna do another drawing, and then we'll do open mic. All right, last question. I'm so excited about this. I got to do the final Kahoot music between Adam and Laura. Really, here we go.
Drum roll.
Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for
So
spending it
happy
with
it's
us.
Friday.
Yeah, me
No
too.
school tomorrow.
That's right, no school. I don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. for football shit. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us, Dave. Everybody, cheers, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Here we go. Last question. Good luck, Adam and Laura, and anybody else that may come on.
There's a sneeze. I made it within the time frame. So yeah.
Was that you sneezing?
Yes.
That was amazing. And the music was
That's what I was
blasting.
like. I sneezed.
Yeah, but the music was blasting, so nobody heard it. Bloody 81, I threw mead in there, and it is not mead. I think that was like Egyptian. Wasn't mead Egyptian?
It's one of the older ways of making
Anyways,
drink.
I'm so excited to see if it's Laura or Adam. I'm so excited. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Third place, double E. I'm surprised Major Zero's not saying rigged.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Baker and Adam, congratulations. You guys were, that was like probably the most exciting, I think that was like the most exciting Kahoot game we've ever done. That was really fun. It was like every freaking thing they were flopping.
That's rigged. Rigged.
Congrats. Laura says, give it to Bloody 81. Okay, cool. Bloody 81 it is. Bloody 81, reach out to me at, hang on, let's see. Who was the one that won the, oh, it was Dave Vogelsang. Jeez. Jeez, I almost forgot who won the other one. All right, we're going to do one more raffle, guys, and then we'll do open call. All right. Bloody 81, reach out to me. Hello at wisdomofwhiskey.com. Hello at wisdomofwhiskey, if I can stretch that out,
You spelled
.com.
it right?
Give me your address, and I'll get that out to you. And then Dave, I will get you out I got to go back and see which one you want. I don't even remember. I think it was the Eagles. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And Bloody 81, congratulations. That was really fun. That was really fun. All right, so now we got to do seventh place. Mr. Lopez, that's pretty good. It was Eagles. Okay, cool. All right, I'll get you those out. And we'll do the last. Is that it? I think the show's done. Is that it? We'll do the last raffle. And then,
Last
yeah, and then
raffle,
open mic.
Open mic.
All right, so this raffle is for the 2 peppers. We got the bourbon pepper, the rye pepper, and the Gatsby Reserve, and it will be your choice of the 2022 or the 2023 Gatsby, whatever you want. Here we go. Let me get the wheel up. And where is my wheel? Where is my wheel? There it is. Let me go over to the wheel.
Alrighty, here we go.
Here we go. Best of luck. Last spin, and we'll do open mic if you guys want to do it. Here we go. So you hung out the whole time. I appreciate that. Life on the patio.
Life on the patio.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you to everybody who donated, to everybody who played. Really appreciate it. Life on the patio. I got your address, so I will send you out the 2 peppers and the Gatsby. So Life on the patio. Do you want the 2023 or the 2022 Gatsby Reserve? Type it in the chat, and I will get you that one out. Shadow 51, did you get my entry? I'm looking. Did he donate? Where did you donate, Shadow 51? Where did you donate, buddy? I thought I got everybody, but if I missed you, then I'll get something out to you too. If I missed you. Let me see if I can figure out the super chats here. Super chats.
Yeah, I thought I caught every
What was his name again?
Shadow.
Shadow 51. I'm looking at the super chats, and I do not see your super chat, sir.
Not for today.
Yeah, not for today.
Yeah, it's just for super chats.
What was your super chat, buddy? Or what did you? Oh, did he say Venmo?
Check.
Oh, he said Venmo. Okay, hang on. Looking. I thought I only had one of them.
Guy's like, I got $5.
I did not see that. I'll send you something out. So Shadow 51. Let me bring this back up again. Where's the? Let's see. Hello at wisdomofwhiskey.com.
Sorry, we missed
Yeah,
it.
sorry, buddy. I didn't see that come in. There you go. So email me there, Shadow 51, and I'll send you out one of those as well. Alrighty. Hello at wisdomofwhiskey.com. Shadow 51, give me your street address, and I'll get you something out too. Taylor Boone, thank you for the $4.99 donation. Appreciate that, buddy. All right, I'll leave that on there for just another second for Shadow 51 to see it. Shadow 51. All right, get that out to me, buddy. All right, let's do. Thank you, Taylor Boone. Appreciate that, bud. Let's do open call, or what do we call it? Open mic?
Open mic.
I guess. New meeting. Let me put this in the chat. If you guys want to hop on and just say hey, we will wrap this up. Appreciate everybody joining. Had a good time. I'm really glad you were here, by the way. Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did. I had a good time. Sorry if I seem kind of...
Sorry if you what? What did you say?
I seem kind of...
All right, there's the Zoom thing. I'm going to pin it to the top. If anybody wants to join, hop on and say hello. Wow, that was a lot of infinity stuff going on there. All right, let me bring that up. All right, there we go. So we'll get this ready if anybody joins in the Zoom. All right, thank you. Nice having you back, Jen. I appreciate you being here. Baker Drinks. Good night, guys. Great stream. Thanks for hopping on here. Appreciate it. Big Cat. Hey, Big Cat. How you doing? Anybody else? Excited of the villains. Yeah, yeah. We put a little blurb in there for you, buddy. I was hoping you would catch that. Missed most of the stream. Hey, Gunnar L. Appreciate you hopping on near the end. Is that it? We caught up on chat?
Yep.
I think so. Have a good night. See you at the Bloody 81. Have a good night, Bourbon Bitch. Good night. Have a good night, Bourbon Bitch. Appreciate everybody for hopping on. Email sent. Sorry, no problem. No, we're sorry. Sorry for missing that. I'll get you out something, buddy. No problem. I will send it out with everybody else's.
Thank you guys for all coming.
Thank you guys. All right, well, if nobody's going to join the Zoom, then I guess we will wrap it up. We'll roll the outro. Good night, Beach Sand Bourbon. Have a good night, buddy. Everybody, thank you guys so much for joining. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Beautiful wife. Beautiful bourbon family. Carlos, Whiskey Corner. What does he say? Good night, y'all. Have a good night.
And have a great
Drizzo,
weekend.
good night. It's been fun. Dave Oglestein, good night. Shadow 51, good night. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that, buddy. An almost happy birthday. All right, nobody's joining the Zoom, so I guess we're going to roll the outro. All right, here we go. Love you guys.
Again, I've taken another sip.
Peace. Good night, guys.
See ya.